Hey everybody, it's Ray's Readings and Oyuk. We are back again for another extended reading for everybody. So we did just record part 1 over on my Instagram, so definitely check that out and watch that first before you sit through this one. There's a link below for that. So yeah, guys, before we get into anything, I'm just going to give you all a very quick explanation of my buddy here, Oyuk. So this is Oyuk. He is handmade by me. He was an idea that was channeled to me last year sometime in 2020 through Spirit. They let me know that this little fluffy teal friend wanted to come through. He wanted to be manifested in the physical so that he could be here to encourage me to be able to speak my truth, as well as to support me on a mental, physical, emotional, spiritual level. So he is not just a stuffed animal or a prop or something that I purchased. He is a one-of-a-kind little dude. He's basically like a spirit guide channeled into this physical form. So he's a very special little guy, and part of his mission in being here is that he wants to be present in all of the readings that I do so that he can be a light, loving, accepting support for all of you guys energetically as well. Okay, so before we get into the cards, guys, let's start off with the singing bowl, joining together for some energetic cleaning, clearing, and cleansing, and just getting ourselves in the right mindset for the reading today. All right, so let's do that. Alrighty, guys, so I hope you are all doing well out there, staying safe, staying in love as much as possible, and staying away from fear as much as possible. Happy full moon in Leo, everybody. I am up bright and early, or up late, getting a head start on the readings today for all of you guys. So just to give you a quick gist of what came out in part 1 over on Instagram, we got our usual 3-card spread. We got the 5 of Swords in reverse, we have the 5 of Cups upright, and then we have the beautiful Lovers card. So essentially what came out, just watch part 1 though if you want the full scope of what happened in that reading, is we have a past situation where there was some kind of relationship where there was a lot of arguing, miscommunication, disagreeing, a lot of fighting I'm getting. And so that was a past relationship that has ended, it's run its course, and it probably happened a while ago, ended a while ago, and now we're here in the present, and we're kind of feeling this grief still for this relationship and what could have been, what no longer is. You know, it's like flipping through your memories that you made with this person or these people, depending on what kind of relationship you had, and you know, just feeling that loss and grieving for what was, and kind of processing those emotions and going through everything that comes with that. You know, it's sometimes it's very hard to be like, okay, I thought I would have all of this with this person specifically, and now that's not a thing anymore. That's something that's very heavily weighing on your shoulders right now. But it's like this is the last amount of stuff coming up right now, so that you can just look at it, release it, feel your feelings that you need to feel, and then let it go and move on, so that you can welcome in the wonderful new energy that is coming in, or has maybe come in already for you, with the Lovers card here. So this is a new prosperous relationship. This is a higher love connection. This is something that the universe, the angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors are backing up and supporting. I was getting in part 1 of this reading that the entire universe has conspired to bring you and this person together. And, you know, there was definitely a big energy of really struggling with all of your past relationships and still not giving up hope and faith in people and men and women and people in general, and love and relationships and stuff like that. So it's like this is your reward for not giving up hope in people and relationships, things like that. And everything that has happened to you thus far has all been preparation to prepare you for this moment, for this person, for this relationship, so that you can truly appreciate this person and this relationship and how amazing it truly is, because you can look back and have the perspective of where you've been, what you've had before, and know like, okay, like this is the real deal. You know, it's like if you didn't go through those things, you know, you wouldn't be able to appreciate it as much. And something else I mentioned in part 1 of this reading is that this full moon in Leo has to do with Venus and Mars sitting together. Hold on, let me just check the little post that I saved, because I feel like this is important. Where is it? Yes, full moon in Leo. It says rare romantic and magical Venus and Mars alignment. Yeah, so during this full moon, Venus and Mars are dancing in cosmic alignment. We should all be feeling sacred, harmonious energies and deeply loving energies infiltrating the planet. And it's a union of the divine masculine and divine feminine. And it's marking the most emotional, sensual, and passionate day of the year. So yeah, this is, Mars, they say like men are from Mars, women are from Venus, masculine and feminine energized planets are coming through and they're in alignment. And funnily enough, we have the Temperance card. So again, we have this angel bringing these energies together. To me, these two cups, I see them as representing the masculine and the feminine energies. This angel is tempering those two, alchemizing them, and bringing them together and allowing these cups to share energies between each other, right? So, I'm getting that it's you and another person in some kind of relationship. It's a masculine and a feminine energy. I'm not saying you're a man and a woman in a heterosexual relationship. It could be any kind of relationship, really. It does not, the gender is not what is important here. It's just the energy. So, all of this is happening while at the same time I'm getting you're feeling the loss, like the grief of this old relationship, probably a bit of a toxic one, a negative one for you. This old relationship ended, everything came crumbling down, and it might have felt like, your world was turned upside down. So that's why I'm getting that this is in reverse. The world symbolizes the ending of a cycle. So that cycle has ended. That ship has sailed. It's like your reign of having toxic relationships, negative partners who were not good for you, that is over. That has ended. That ship has sailed. That cycle has ended. And now we are moving into more of a spring-like energy where we're able to welcome in new, fresh relationships and people that are actually supportive and healthy for us and not just causing chaos and drama in our lives and affecting us negatively on all manner of different levels. So that's what that world card is about, I'm getting. So let's see what else seems to come out. Okay, so yeah, we have the Seven of Swords. So again, this is past energy. So to me, this is probably your past partner or the energy of past partners you've had in general. We have another one that flipped. Okay, yeah, so we have the Five of Wands, but it wants to flip in reverse. So again, this is kind of a conflict, fighting, opposing forces going at each other kind of energy. So these are past energies that really go in with this Five of Swords. We do have a lot of fives coming out, and I was very drawn to the 5, the little V here, and then Roman numerals for this number 7. So 5 is all about change and transformation. So things are changing, they are transforming, they're shifting. And we have another 5 here, as you can see. So we have 3 5s coming out and then one extra one that I noticed. So big energy of change, transformation, new beginnings. The old is leaving, new is coming in, but this is just the remnants of the old stuff, the old relationship and the conflicts and the hardship of that coming through and coming up within you to be healed so that you can release it, let it go, and really allow yourself to be a blank slate to be open and receive this new relationship and how healthy and how good it is and how aligned it is with you. So again, we have a lot of conflict and fights that I was getting with the 5 of Swords as well, the 5 of Wands. And then with the 7 of Swords, I'm getting that this person was probably very sneaky. They might have lied to you a lot. They might have cheated on you. They might have just deceived you a lot, snuck around behind your back, took things from you. And I'm not necessarily getting like they were stealing from you physically, but I'm getting it's like they took all your love and your affection and your emotions and they ran off with it without giving anything in return. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. It was just like a sneaky player type of energy coming through here with the 7 of Swords. So they were just being very not open and upfront about who they were and what their intentions were as well towards you and this relationship. They were keeping a lot of things to themselves and on the down low, and it wasn't, sometimes we or people in general will keep things to ourselves because we have wounds, and we do it because we need to feel safe. And, it's just like a defense mechanism. So I'm getting that could have been the case for this person, but I'm getting that this person has other issues that weren't necessarily them being, trying to just keep up some defenses and some walls for safety based on wounding and things like that, issues that they had when they were a child. Of course, this could come into play, but the energy to me feels a little bit more nefarious, a little bit more, I don't want to say malicious, but it was a little bit more intentional, almost like this person knew what they were doing, is what I'm getting. They weren't like totally innocent in this situation, is what I'm getting. They weren't, because some people, they end up being kind of shitty or keeping things to themselves and sneaking around, but the intent is very pure because, again, they're just acting out of wounding and unhealed things within themselves and trying to keep up some defenses to protect themselves. And, that's a very, like, innocent, like, fair, kind of pure intentioned way of going about that kind of shitty behavior, but this person had more negative intent behind it. I think this person is somebody who is kind of just out here trying to fuck with people's lives, and unfortunately, you got caught in their net, is what I'm getting. Yeah, so you have the Hanged Man coming out in reverse. So they kind of put you in, again, past energy, with it being in reverse, but they kind of put you in a situation of being stuck, because I'm getting that their behavior, it was like so hard to read. It was hard to tell if they were seriously trying to fuck with you or if they, were just acting out of wounding and things like that. And so it was like one moment they were being really negative and really shady, and you were like, okay, that's very obviously shitty, like you deserve to be called out for that. And then I'm getting the next moment, then they would come back and it would like basically give you whiplash, their behavior. They would come around and be all nice again and all sweet and loving and, saying nice things to you or whatever. So you'd be like, okay, like I feel stuck in this situation. What is going on? Like, should I stay? Should I go? Is this truly a good person who is just wounded, or are they actually kind of out here trying to mess with me and meddle with my emotions and my well-being? So it kind of had you feeling stuck. And I'm getting, even after this relationship ended with this Hanged Man thing. So again, this is past energy, but if we're going back into the past, this energy upright, this is you needing to take some time out and just figure out what happened and process what the hell this relationship was and what kind of person this person was that you were in a relationship after it ended. So it's like post breakup, you were like, okay, I'm shutting all of this shit down. I'm not seeing anybody for a long time. I'm not going out on dates. I'm not getting involved with anybody. I just need to sit here and be with myself and like meditate and get a new perspective on what's going on. I'm getting that you were probably going out and talking to a lot of friends about this. You were like, okay, so what do you think about this and that? So this and this happened. What do you think? Like, what are the vibes that you get? Do you think this person was trying to intentionally do this, or whether they just, they had this happen and this happened, so maybe they were just acting out of wounding? Like, all of these kind of conversations I'm getting were happening, but regardless, you needed to take some serious time out to just get your head straight on what happened in the situation. That's how confusing and shady and shifty this relationship and this person were. But again, this is past energy, so now we're coming out of that, and I'm getting probably for a while now, probably some months, you've been free and clear of that. Like, you have your head re-screwed back on your shoulders. It is, sitting straight up. You know which way is up. You know that this situation was shady. You're ready to move on, and now you've just been working on, again, healing yourself, clearing the last little bits of that relationship. It's like you had to go through the 5 stages of grief. So it's like you had to go through the like acknowledgement and acceptance phase, and now you've kind of done that. You acknowledge and realize what was happening, so now you're coming back and you're like, okay, just clearing out the last of it, and then I'm coming back into peace and homeostasis within myself, is what I'm getting. So you coming back into that state of peace and being good and free and clear within yourself has, opened you up to be able to now receive and be available for this new relationship coming through, or that has come through, this higher love situation, which you have wanted this entire time, but you had to go through some shit first to learn some things, to learn about yourself, to, maybe recognize some things you had going on in your life, in your childhood, that kind of left some scars. Yeah. All right. Okay, what is this? Is this? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups. So again, guys, this is a big indicator that, yes, the new love is coming through. This is an offering. This could be from spirit letting you know, like, hey, this is coming through. If it hasn't come through already, just be patient. It is coming along for you. Again, take what resonates, guys. If that's not something you want, then great. Take all the time that you need to heal. Even if something does come through, listen. If you have a good person come through and you can generally tell that they're a good person, and you don't feel comfortable yet being in a relationship because you're like, okay, I'm still healing, I'm still trying to work on myself. If they're truly a good person and they're right for you, you should be able to tell them, like, hey, not right now. Like, I still need to heal. It's not a no forever, but right now I just need to not, right? That person should, be okay with that. I mean, obviously, we all have our own paths and our things that we need to follow. And I'm not necessarily saying that you should keep somebody waiting around forever, or that that person would choose to like wait around forever to just be in a relationship with you. I don't know. It depends on the person, obviously, and their connection to you and how things work out. So just, you know, take it for, whatever context you're in. But, a good person and somebody who would be good and healthy for you wouldn't like cuss you out or try to pressure you into relationship or anything like that. They'd be like, okay, no, that's fair. I totally get it. Like, you do what you need to do, queen, king, figure your shit out, allow yourself to heal. That's all good, and then they can decide what they want to do in their life from there. Right. But I would hope that they would still be there if they're really, really genuinely interested in you and they think that you're a good match. I would hope that they would still be there. But I just wanted to throw that in. So obviously, if you're not ready and you really don't feel like you're ready for a new relationship right now, even if it's coming in, it's okay to say, okay, I just need to take a pause for a little bit and still figure this things out, and then we'll revisit it later down the line, okay? So I just wanted to say that. But there is this new love, this new offer, this new opportunity coming through here with the Ace of Cups. And then we have the Six of Wands in reverse. So I did check the orientation on this because I thought it might be upright, because this is the victory card. It's like, to me, this is like a soldier coming home after a war and they're like, hey, I made it. Like, I didn't die. Like, I am victorious. They're doing their victory lap on their horse. They have this wand and this wreath. So the message that I'm getting from this being in reverse, though, very obviously wanted to be in reverse, is watch how you think about things. Don't get stuck in thinking that you won't be victorious, that you won't be successful. Don't get stuck in thoughts of, I'll never find a good relationship, it'll never work out. Or if you do if you have found this person, this healthy relationship, or when that does come around, don't get yourself stuck in self-sabotaging mindset of like, oh, it's not going to work out, it's going to happen like, the rest of my relationships where we get close and then they let me down, or about, like, just don't keep yourself in that mindset. Don't stop yourself from being able to embrace and have a good thing in your life, because we do have a very good, very stable thing here. At the last card, I'm going to pull the 10 of Pentacles. So this is the stable, complete, fulfilled, happy home life. I'm hearing happy wife, happy life. There's like a couple here and they've got some dogs and things like that. So maybe you and this person will get fur babies one day or something like that. But again, don't stop yourself and don't sabotage this good thing. If this is something that you genuinely feel is for you, you genuinely have feelings for this person, and you're like, okay, this is amazing. I'm so grateful for this relationship, this opportunity, this person. This feels so healthy. Don't allow yourself to get stuck in thoughts and fears and doubts about how it won't work, because then you're really just putting that negative energy into the relationship and possibly sabotaging the whole thing. And you don't want to do that. If you have a genuine good person and a good thing coming through, you don't want to sabotage it with doubts and fears that are based on the past and that really have nothing to do with this person. But again, take it as it goes. If somebody comes through and it seems good and then you start seeing some red flags or something, obviously trust your intuition, do what you need to do for your own safety. If you end up in a situation where it becomes obvious that you need to get out of there and leave the situation, definitely do that for yourself. But if it's genuinely a good person and all is genuinely well, don't sit here in this mindset of waiting for the catch, for the, like, everything's going so great, but what's the catch? Like, don't keep yourself in that mindset and stop yourself from genuinely having a good thing, is really what needs to be said around that card, about that card. Because again, we have the 10 of Pentacles coming through here. So this is a happy, successful situation. it's stable, it is grounded. This is like definitely a very long-term commitment. This is somebody that you could build your life with, somebody that if you wanted to, you could get married, you'd have kids if that's something that you wanted, or like I said, fur babies if that's also something that you wanted. This is like somebody that you would build up your empire with, your kingdom with, and be really aligned and seeing eye to eye on a lot of things. And again, it's stable and it's grounded. It's not just a relationship that is working all because you're aligned with your passion and your sexual chemistry. This is like all of these things combined into one. I'm getting Empress and Emperor energy from this card. So this is like all four kings, all four queens in each person combined into one. Then you have a whole damn empire together. All right, that's the energy I'm getting from this. So again, the stability is there. The finances are there and in check when they need to be, or they will be. The passion and the love, the spirituality is there. The emotions are there. The communication is there. The alignment on a mental level, all of that is there. So it's like everything that you could ever want and more is within this relationship. And again, it's not just a fairy tale or something out there up in the clouds. It is something that is very real and very grounded here in reality, whatever reality is in the 3D. So that's a very, very beautiful, positive outcome. Very, very positive reading here, guys. You are healing and moving through whatever difficulties have come up. So again, allow yourself to feel your feelings with the past relationship. It was fucked up. It was a mess, I'm sure. So feel your feelings, but allow yourself to clear that out, let it go, so that you can open yourself up and not sabotage a really genuinely good, healthy opportunity that you have coming or has come up for you. Okay, guys? So I'm going to leave it there for this reading today, but I will be hopping on over to my Patreon page to record the extended reading with the oracle cards. So if you would like to check out the full spectrum of all the readings today and you want to know what comes out and the oracle cards to cap everything off, please follow me over to my Patreon page. There's a link below for that, so just head on over to there, join whatever tier price point works best for you, and you will have full access to everything I post over there. So that includes all of the the oracle card readings and the extra videos about my fluffy friend Oyuk, the whole Fluffy Friends project, and everything that goes on with that. Okay, guys? So thank you so much for being here and for tuning into this reading. Sending you so much love and light. Really take advantage of this beautiful full moon in Leo energy. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time talking today. I don't know, but have a wonderful rest of your day, night, whenever you're getting here. Sending you so much love and light and luck in whatever situation you're in. I hope this resonated. And my buddy Oyuk and I will see you all real soon. All right, goodbye, guys.